Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the captivating world of Sheikh Hamdan and the intricate, often emotional layers of royal life. Today, we share a poignant, soul-stirring love letter from Hadia, a woman whose heart still beats with memories of a love that once felt like destiny. Her words, etched with longing and truth, offer a rare glimpse into the emotional aftermath of a love story that defied boundaries but was ultimately torn apart by duty, expectation, and heartbreak. Let's journey through Hadia's heartfelt letter to Sheikh Hamdan, a testament to the enduring power of love, even in its absence. My dearest Hamdan, as I sit alone, pen in hand, and 1,000 emotions stirring inside me, I find myself at a loss for where to begin. Yet I know I must write. I must release the storm of memories, emotions, and dreams that continue to haunt me. My soul has been echoing your name for far too long. And perhaps, in these words, I will find some semblance of peace. The day our paths first crossed, something in me shifted, something quiet, yet undeniable. I still remember the warmth in your voice, the ease of your laughter, and the depth in your gaze. Your eyes were not just windows to your soul, they became mirrors to mine. In them, I saw possibility, home, and love all at once. Your presence was unlike anything I'd known before. You didn't just speak to me, you listened, understood, and made me feel like I truly mattered in a world that often felt too overwhelming. I found comfort in your silence and meaning in your words. With you, everything was heightened, colors were brighter, time seemed to slow down, and life finally felt like it made sense. As our connection deepened, it became clear to me, you weren't just a fleeting spark. You were a fire that lit my entire world. You weren't just someone I loved. You became the very essence of love to me. We created memories that now feel like dreams. Our stolen moments, our whispered confessions under moonlit skies, our laughter echoing through empty corridors. We weren't just two people in love, we were kindred spirits finding each other in a world that rarely allows such miracles. But life, as it often does, had other plans. The world you belonged to, the grandeur, the legacy, the endless responsibilities, slowly began to build walls between us. And though we tried to defy them, though we held on tightly to what we had, the pressure was relentless. Your world demanded sacrifices, and I was one of them. I still remember the exact moment you told me. You stood tall, your voice composed, but your eyes betrayed the storm inside. You told me of your engagement, of your duty. My heart didn't just break, it imploded. I smiled through tears, told you I understood, told you I wanted the best for you, but inside, 1,000 screams went unheard. The days that followed were a blur of pain and disbelief. I kept hoping it was a nightmare I'd soon awaken from. But reality was cruel and persistent. You were no longer mine to hold, no longer mine to dream with. And still, I loved you. I still love you. Even now, your name sits on the edge of every breath. Your touch, your voice, the way you once looked at me as if I were your whole world. These memories have carved themselves into my very being. I try to move on, but every step forward feels like a betrayal to the love we once nurtured. And yet, your love was not without shadows. In the beginning, your affection was like poetry, lavish, intoxicating, surreal. I was swept away in the rhythm of your love, dancing through a fairy tale I never imagined I'd live. But soon, that fairy tale started to twist. The love that once lifted me began to weigh me down. Your intensity turned to obsession. The constant messages, the unexpected visits, the way you'd question every move I made, it became too much. I was losing myself in the tide of your emotions. I stopped recognizing the woman in the mirror. I was no longer Hadia, I was just someone who belonged to you. And when I finally gathered the courage to reclaim myself, to voice the suffocation I felt, you didn't fight for us. You retreated. Not with a conversation. Not with a farewell. But with a silence that screamed betrayal. The divorce papers arrived without warning. No explanations. No final words. Just a signature where your promises once lived. I remember holding those papers with trembling hands, staring at them as if they were ghosts of everything we once shared. "You're running away," I whispered, disbelief coating every syllable. "After everything, this is how it ends. Through lawyers? Through silence?" My heart had never felt so exposed, so defenseless. "You told me forever. You told me I was yours. You told me I was enough. But your actions told a different story. You walked away from a woman who gave you her soul, who stood by you when the world turned its back, who believed in the man behind the title. And for what? Appearances? Expectations? Convenience? My heart is not made of stone. It bled. It shattered. And yet it still beats, foolishly, stubbornly, for you. Even now, as I watch from afar, as I see you smile with another by your side, as the world praises your seemingly perfect life, I wonder, do you ever think of me? Do you ever feel the ache of the void we left behind? Some nights, I lie awake and replay every moment we had. The way you'd brush a strand of hair behind my ear. The way your fingers traced poetry along my spine. The way you said my name like it was a prayer. And then, the silence. The absence. The loss. There are times when I imagine confronting you, not with anger, but with the rawness of my truth. To ask you if it was ever real. To beg for closure I may never receive. But I know I won't. Because even now, with all the pain you've caused, I still protect your memory. I still love the man who once held me like I was the most precious thing in the world. So I write this letter, not to guilt you, not to win you back, but to honor the love that still lives inside me. A love that may never find a home again, but refuses to die. You were not just a chapter in my story, Hamdan. You were the story. And though the pages have turned, your name is still etched into every line, every pause, every breath. And as I lay down this pen, I want you to know this. I forgive you. Not because you asked for it, not because you deserve it, but because I need to set my heart free. I need to let go of the chains that bind me to a love that no longer has a place to grow. But I will never forget. I will never forget the way you loved me, and the way you left me, and somewhere, deep in the corners of my soul, a quiet part of me will always wait for the version of us that